According to reports, a glamorous model dubbed the Empress of Anthrax, who was alleged to have drug cartel links, has been found dead in mysterious circumstances. Claudia Ochoa Felix, 35, was said to have been associated with the assassin unit of the Sinaloa cartel, which Joaquin El Chapo Guzman headed before his extradition to the U.S. Felix, who has consistently denied involvement with drug gangs in Mexico, was found dead in a house in Isla Musala, in the city of Culiacan, it has been reported. Here's what we know about her. Fun facts. Kim Kardashian has captivated pop culture audiences for the last several years, and now her influence is invading the world of Mexican drug cartels. Yes, seriously. Ochoa Felix was known on social media for her resemblance to Kim Kardashian and had accounts on various social media sites including Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Ochoa Felix's photos revealed her luxurious lifestyle, which showed her with sports cars, planes, yachts, and various weapons. Claudia Ochoa Felix, dubbed the Empress of Anthrax, is said to have taken over as the new boss of the infamous Sinaloa cartel's Los Anthrax hit squad. Felix had been sharing provocative photographs displaying herself in tight clothing and bikinis and recording everything on Twitter for the world to see, just like the infamous reality star. For the purpose of notoriety, she's even exploited her own children. Felix has shared multiple images of her small children lying in the bath or in bed with money all around them. About the Empress of Anthrax. Claudia Ochoa Felix, who lived January 15, 1987 to September 14, 2019, was a social media personality. In 2014, a rumor spread on social media that she was a high-ranking leader of the murder squad Los Anthrax, a block of enforcers that operate as an armed wing of the Sinaloa cartel. Ochoa Felix was alleged to be one of the leaders, after their leader, Jose Rodrigo Arechiga Gamboa, alias Chino Anthrax, was jailed. She refuted the allegations as well as her alleged involvement in organized crime. Husband. The husband of Claudia was Jose Rodrigo Arechiga Gamboa, also known as El Chino Anthrax, who was a high-ranking member of the Sinaloa cartel. He was also a drug lord and a professional hitman. Until 2008, Anthrax worked for the cartel as a bodyguard for Vicente Zambada Niebla, alias El Vincentillo. He nearly died the year he left Sinaloa when an armed commando opened fire on him. Chino then founded his own organization, Los Anthrax, to provide armed security to El Mayo Zambada. Following his connection with Mayo's sons, he prospered in the drug business. For the past 5 years, Anthrax has successfully run and built his pharmaceutical company. In 2014, he was apprehended and extradited to the United States. Chino first pleaded not guilty, but he was found guilty of narcotics charges a year later and sentenced to prison until May 2020. He was thereafter placed under home arrest. Anthrax, on the other hand, fooled the probation officer and escaped in May. He took refuge with his sister, but Sinaloa cartel hitmen ambushed them. Chino lasted till he ran out of ammo in his automatic gun. Armed men then kidnapped him and his family. His body was discovered inside the SUV the next morning. According to rumors, El Chino Anthrax was linked to El Chavo Felix's wife, Claudia Ochoa Felix. However, the truth is that he was married to Yuriana Castillo Torres, whom he adored. According to the San Diego Union Tribune, they even had a lovely kid. Torres was reportedly kidnapped by armed guys on her way to the gym on May 6, 2014. Her body was discovered a day later. Before her death, she was subjected to gruesome torture. People on Reddit have discussed the assassination of El Chino Anthrax. However, his death video has not been uploaded. Anthrax was shot in the head by the Sinaloa cartel's hitman. Before that, gunshots were fired by and at him. He kept on using his automatic rifle until he was out of ammo. Then Chino, his sister, and his brother-in-law were taken hostage and assassinated. The whole incident was terrorizing, and no one shot the death video. It was not until another morning that his body was discovered and identified. The story. Mexico's so-called Kim Kardashian of organized crime, rumored to have led the assassin unit of El Chapo's Sinaloa cartel, died of a drug overdose, local officials confirmed. Claudia Ochoa Felix, also nicknamed the Empress of Anthrax for her leadership of the killers known as Los Anthrax, was found lifeless by her presumed lover in a home in Isla Musala in the city of Culiacan, according to reports. The story, as reported according to Spanish-language site Milenio, Sinaloa Prosecutor General Juan José Ros Estavillo acknowledged to reporters that officials did an investigation of the numerous substances this guy drank and they tested positive. All of this compromised her organs, which caused the death, Estavillo said. However, we can guarantee that the death was caused by a non-violent reason. Estavillo verified that the man who was with Ochoa Felix at the time of her death was not implicated in any way, and that authorities had thoroughly examined him. The pair apparently slept late, and when the man tried to talk to her in the morning, she did not respond. so he called for help. In 2014, Ochoa Felix gained notoriety on social media for uploading photographs of herself clutching pink and gold AK-47s, carrying fancy handbags, and traveling the world in elegance. Mexican newspapers reported at the time that she was the head of Los ANTHRAX, the Sinaloa drug cartel's armed enforcement wing, which she denounced as cowardly lies and slander. According to accounts, the curvy brunette worked as a model and was romantically linked to Jose Rodrigo Arechiga, also known as El Chino Anthrax, the gang's leader, until he was caught. Following Arechiga's imprisonment, she was said to have assumed the role of Anthrax leader. But Rios Estavillo emphasized that Ochoa Felix was not part of any criminal investigations. According to the report, a prosecutor's office spokesperson could not confirm what drugs were in Ochoa Felix's system at the time of her death. Ochoa Felix was also married to a Sinaloa cartel drug trafficker named El Chavo Felix, with whom she had 3 children, reports say. Quoting the detailed report made by The Mirror UK. A woman suspected of heading a league of assassins for a Mexican cartel has been mysteriously found dead in her lover's bed. Claudia Ochoa Felix, known as Emperatriz de los Anthrax, Anthrax Empress, has carried out multiple killings for the Sinaloa cartel, claims she always denied. Drug lord El Chapo once headed the notorious crime syndicate before his extradition and imprisonment in the U.S. Felix was found dead in a house in Isla Musala, in the city of Culiacan in the northwestern Mexican state of Sinaloa. According to local media, the 35-year-old woman died of a suspected pulmonary aspiration, although it is currently unclear whether she was the victim of foul play. Aspiration occurs when someone breathes foreign objects such as fluids into their lungs, which can cause choking and death. Reports say that she went to a nightclub in the city and returned to a man's house later that night. When the man tried to wake her up, she did not respond and he called the local authorities. Her body has been taken to a forensic lab to undergo an autopsy. According to local media, the alleged assassin worked as a model and was romantically linked to Jose Rodrigo Arechiga, better known as El Chino Anthrax, the Chinese Anthrax, who headed the Anthrax gang that is connected to the Sinaloa cartel before his imprisonment. Reports also said that she was married to a drug trafficker with the Sinaloa cartel nicknamed El Chavo Felix, with whom she had 3 children. New facts. Mexican newspapers had previously alleged Felix's affiliation with the Los Anthrax, an armed enforcement branch of the Sinaloa drug cartel, calling her the Empress of Anthrax, according to the New York Post. Felix allegedly took over as leader of Los Anthrax's elite assassins when her husband and the cartel boss, Jose Rodrigo Arechiga, were imprisoned for drug trafficking. There have also been reports that Felix worked for Joaquin El Chapo Guzman as a top assassin. Despite Felix's denials that she had ties to the cartel, she flaunted her luxurious style and posted suggestive photographs of weaponry on social media, implying otherwise. Felix Arechiga was the wife of Jose Rodrigo Arechiga and the mother of 3 children. Her official cause of death has not yet been revealed. Despite the non-clarity of Claudia Felix's involvement, here are some interesting facts about her. 1. She was coined the Anthrax Empress and the Kim Kardashian of organized crime. It is no question that Felix not only shares a close resemblance to Kim K, but captured her nickname perfectly through her seductive, yet controversial gun-toting posts. The Telegraph described her social media posts as photographs of herself on the internet, wielding pink and gold AK-47s, and designer handbags. It continued to describe her posts with her driving in sports cars, relaxing in swimming pools, and posing with a lion and a leopard. 2. She allegedly escaped a previous assassination attempt. According to the Telegraph, it was suggested that she had escaped an assassination attempt last month, in which another woman was mistaken for her and killed. After the assassination, Felix gained thousands of followers on social media. 3. She denied connections to the cartel when she was alive. Felix denied allegations of involvement in the cartel many times, and even took to Twitter to address these claims by saying that they were nothing but cowardly lies and slander. However, Felix did not try to dim the image that the public perceived of her through her photos. Adding to the mystique was her Instagram and Twitter persona, in which she posted photos that showed men in masks, many assault weapons, and more, according to Heavy. 4. Her husband was arrested in 2013 for drug trafficking. According to Heavy, Felix's husband, Jose Rodrigo Arechiga, is currently imprisoned for charges related to drug trafficking. The man known as El Chino Anthrax was arrested in 2013 at Amsterdam Airport at the request of the United States. Arechiga pled guilty to conspiracy to distribute methamphetamine, heroin, and cocaine intended for importation, and conspiracy to import methamphetamine, heroin, and cocaine. 5. Her Twitter and Instagram accounts have since been set to private. Felix had over 100,000 followers on both social media platforms when they were closed or set to private. This draws suspicion as to why or how the accounts were closed, and adds even more mystery around Claudia Ochoa Felix and her death. Conclusion: She purportedly has 3 children from her marriage to drug trafficker El Chavo Felix of the Sinaloa cartel. She was romantically associated with drug trafficker Jose Rodrigo Arechiga, aka El Chino Anthrax, i.e. the Chinese anthrax, before her murder. According to the New York Post, alcohol and other narcotics were found in Ochoa Felix's body, and she died of suffocation, according to prosecutor Juan Jose Rios Estavillo, although her official cause of death has not been revealed pending post-mortem results. Thanks for watching.